How's it? Today is Monday, May 12th. We are on the program. Snatches, other stuff, front squats. I'm really excited to get this going. I did a lot of stuff today that I don't think I've done in a long time. And it's not like anything brand new, right? You see here, push press plus overhead squat plus snatch balance. I used to do those 2 years ago. This snatch complex is normal. Snatch high pulls I haven't done in a minute. And then my pause front squats I have also not done in, I don't know, 10 months, something like that. So it's real fun to kind of bring back a couple of things and do them all together today. It's worth noting yesterday was a really, really long day at the restaurant. It was Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Without them, nobody would exist, because that's how the human experience works. Um, but yeah, that meant I was working from 8:30 in the morning. Oh, here's my top set at 100. 8:30 in the morning to, actually, they asked me to work a double to stay for the evening, and I was like, nah, dude, I'll stay if I get to leave early. So I got to leave early to help them out, literally just to help them out. So I ended up working from 8:30 in the morning to like 9:20 at night. And yeah, it was a super, super, super long day. So that means feels like my food intake was really bad yesterday, and my sleep was also like pretty bad. Um, but kind of going into today, I'm thinking, just very excited. I feel like when you're in the right headspace, it doesn't really matter how you feel for a lot of things. So kind of getting back into the swing of things. I think I probably talked about it on Saturday a little bit, but I don't know how in depth I did. Saturday was the first day I was really, really back on the program with Steve, and so it's like Saturday was a big Saturday where I do like one top set each of snatch and clean and jerk. Do some snatch deadlifts and then some front squats. So today is gonna be my snatch focused day. Just a ton of bar work today, and I'm like super happy with the way that I performed. Um, and then like tomorrow is gonna be almost no bar work. I haven't really talked to him about it yet, but it's probably gonna be a lot of like RDL type stuff or hamstring type stuff with back extensions and GHD hamstring curls or Nordic hamstring curls or what have you. But yeah, that's gonna like the next 2 days, today and tomorrow. And then Wednesday is gonna be like a clean and jerk day with just a ton of bar work. Probably gonna throw the back squat on that. And then Thursday is gonna be something very similar to what I'm doing tomorrow, something like that. I don't know. Again, I don't know the big details on it, but it's just like it's exciting again to be lifting. Here's my first set at 80, so kind of trying to keep 10 total sets together, starting from my warm-up for the power snatch plus hang snatch. He said to try to make sure everything is very quick and precise, so that was my goal today. And then if things get easy, then I can do like a 1+2. And I feel like things were easy, but they weren't as precise as I want them to be, and weren't as precise as I think they could be. Like, look at that. That was a quite big shift to my right side. And I'm not super keen on why that might have happened. But here's my third set here. Yeah, like these are pretty good as far as power height goes, but not as precise as I want them to be. And I feel like I'm getting pretty good, I don't know, connectivity. I'm staying pretty connected to the bar for the hang snatches, and I don't ever think that hang snatch is going to be an issue at this weight. So I'm not ever worried about it, but it feels like I'm growing. Can't pronounce that word. It feels like I'm growing more and more consistent with it, and that makes me very happy, very excited to to keep pushing the weights and try to figure out where I'm gonna get to in a few months time. Here's my, it's not my last set, but it's my my fifth set. I do one more set of extra credit just so that I can try to iron everything out and make sure everything looks good and feels good. Yeah, so here's this last one. Woo! I'm trying to, on these, just kind of get my elbows moving a lot sooner and pull a little bit higher, like earlier. That feels very not useful information, but that's kind of what I was thinking about. For these snatch high pulls here, the goal was to get them to about my collarbone height. That's what he told me to do. There was no shot I could get to even close to my collarbone. The range that he gave me was 85 to 95 for 5 triples. So I started with 85 to see how high I could get it, and no way on earth I would get that to my collarbone. Like, look at that. I don't even know how, like, what weight I'd be able to get to my collarbone. I don't know if I can do 60 like that. So we'll see if if I need to change that moving forward, or if I read the text wrong or what. I don't know. I am getting it really high, and that is the main goal that I'm trying to think about here. I think another thing that I'm trying to really dial in is very similar to what I was saying on Saturday. I might have even said it on Thursday, but trying my best to start a little bit slower off of the ground. It's more pertinent on the clean, but if I'm more consistent on the clean, then I will be more consistent on the snatch. And I feel like that is helping me a lot with timing and just connectivity overall, from, like, especially when I'm looking at those power snatch complexes. But I feel like when I'm trying to train a new habit or train a new movement path, the pull work is actually a lot more important than the actual lifting, than the actual, like, snatch itself, because that is where I will drill in the heavier lifting and over more time. So yeah, that's that's kind of the idea for that. Finished off today with some pause front squats. And actually, fun thing about today is actually I don't do any accessories. So everything that I did today was bar work. So I did, like, overhead stuff, some snatch pull stuff, and then some front squats. And yeah, this is it's gonna be fun moving forward, because tomorrow, given how much I did today, like he said, accessories will just put onto tomorrow, and then I can basically give my full energy to the accessories. And that is the whole goal, is to have, like, one day where you put a lot of intention into the bar work, and then another day where you put a lot of intention into the stuff that I can do forever, more bodybuilding type stuff, more accessory type stuff. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. These pause front squats were a bit challenging. Well, the second set was a bit challenging. This third set was actually pretty good. I felt like on my second set, my upper back was starting to round, and, like, started to experience a little bit of discomfort and a little bit of pain in that range of motion. But it is what it is. It's not supposed to be easy. All right, but yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Shoots.